Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Terrence Graves, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by the Louisiana Lottery, Manda's Fine Meat, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, Turner Industries, Care South Medical and Dental, LaBerge Casino, Louisiana 988 Helpline, Exxon Mobil, and Louisiana Propane Association.
Hello and welcome to the Jaguar Football Show. And no, your camera is not crazy. That is Mr. Perry White joining me today on set. It's good to have him. Thank you, Perry, for joining us. Perry usually sits in for me when I'm out of town and not able to make the show, and this is the first time we're having a chance to rock together, so let's do this. All right. So, of course, as you know, Coach Terrence Graves was relieved of his duties last week by the Southern University Athletic Department, and quarterback coach and co-offensive coordinator Fred McNair will be our interim coach moving forward. So we want to, of course, wish Coach McNair luck in the last part of this season. And as usual with the Jaguar Football Show, it's football. So let's get right into it, Perry. We played the FAMU Rattlers on Saturday night after a nasty rainy day in Baton Rouge. The rain kind of went away, and it ended up being a nice day for football here in the Deep South. Unfortunately, the Southern Jaguars still came out on the wrong end of the stick, but a very competitive game nonetheless. One of the things that I looked at, it was our best offensive output of the season, Perry. 35 points was the most points we scored all year.
Yeah, going back into the last time we put up that many points was Mississippi Valley going on the road. And the magic number for Southern had been around 13, 14 points all season, trying to get over that hump on the scoreboard. And Southern has struggled tremendously from the quarterback position. But you start to see Ashton Strother, who's the third string, come in and get a little rhythm to help that offense go and then open up those receivers along with the running game.
One of the things that, was disappointing, 35 points usually means you're going to win the football game. But unfortunately, we gave up 43 points. And, three of the biggest disappointing plays were long touchdowns, a 74 or 5-yarder, a 50-plus yarder, a 40-yarder, where the FAMU player went in untouched. Literally two of them right up the middle of the gut, and then one a crossing route. He caught it and took it to the house down the opposite sideline. And, for me, man, I just kind of wonder what's in the mind of the defensive players when you don't put a hand on a player when they're scoring like that.
Yeah, for me, looking at Southern's defense, man, giving up a lot of space and open field tackle, man-to-man tackle, they were having a hard time getting FAMU players down. And FAMU, what they did in this ball game, they found Southern's weakness. They went towards the interior. FAMU came into this game one of the worst-ranked running teams in the conference.
Right.
But they found something out of Southern's defense, and they kept attacking it. And with R.J. Johnson, when you get a balance with him at quarterback to throw the ball along with having a good run game, have a success to be able to put up 40 points, even against your opponent putting up 30 points.
Yeah, crazy. Let's jump into those highlights from the first half of SU versus FAMU from Saturday night. And here you see the FAMU Rattlers. Great tackle right there by the Jaguars.
Yeah, you see R.J. Johnson handing the ball off right there. That's their running back, Thad Franklin Jr. He's been pretty solid for them, but he struggled so far this year. Southern's defense.
Great sack right there.
Good sack, and then FAMU able to get some points on the board. But this is what we're talking about, Ashton Strother, the quarterback, being able to hand it off. Trey Holly, you know what he's going to do.
Right.
He's going to be the big playmaker for Southern that he's been all year so far.
And Trey had a good day on the ground. There you see Strother with a nice pass and a first down. And then you see Trey, one game I know Trey was averaging about 5 yards a tote. And so, my deal is put the ball in the guy's hands. I really think we need to run him on the wings as opposed to up the middle as much, though. But here you see a great pass from Strother. I think that was to Fuller. And the Jaguars on the move. You see Trey taking it down to the 2. Then Trey jumps into the end zone. Jaguars on the board. that, Perry, was a good-looking offensive drive.
It was, and as they got into the red zone, we saw something we haven't seen this year. They had a heavy package formation to the left and the right, where all Trey Holly had to do was follow those big old lunch buffet busters right into the end zone.
And this was a great return right here by Hicks. He got it, found the crease, and really just kind of willed himself to a nice 40-some yard return. Back on the ground with Trey Holly going up the middle. Trey is pretty grimy to be such a small stature fella, but I still think we ought to use his talents on the outside. And here you see him going in again. Right now, we're up 14-7.
14-3 at this point in the game. Yeah. FAMU still trying to go down. You see R.J. Johnson getting pressured in the backfield, looking to try to make a pass right there. But they're having a force. And look, a long field goal right there. We're talking 48 yards from FAMU.
Right. They were desperate for points at that point. Unfortunately, they get the ball back, and then they score.
That was Jamal Haley right there.
Here we are again, Jaguars playing pretty good defense. And that's one of those runs I'm talking about, Perry. Come on, man. You got to put a hand on him. You got to put something on him. R.J.
Johnson right up the gut, nothing but daylight. They tried to shovel pass on that two-point conversion. It was not there. So they ultimately didn't get it in. You see Southern trying to get down the field right here, right before halftime.
And there you have it. All right, when we come back, we'll have second half highlights on the Jaguar Football Show. Stay with us.
Louisiana, your area codes just got lucky. Introducing the new Louisiana Lottery Area Code Scratch-Offs. 5 codes, 5 tickets, top prize, $50,000. Rep your code and play the Area Code Scratch-Offs today.
In December of 2011, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. There's an initial shock, I guess, but instead of turning it into a verdict, I considered it a challenge. As it turned out, Blue Cross Blue Shield, it was amazing. I was able to focus in on getting well, as opposed to wondering how I was going to pay for it. I'm Laura. I'm from New Orleans. I am cancer-free for 13 years and looking forward to so many more.
Mom, you know I hate going to the dentist.
Yes, but you're a real trooper and didn't give Dr. Daniel any problem.
Well, I like Dr. Pam. She really knows how to get me to relax. And I like how my teeth look when we leave Care South.
Well, that's what a good dentist is supposed to do.
At Care South, our dental team works hard to create beautiful smiles and take great care of your teeth. Call us for an appointment today.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats, the flavor says it all.
More than a century of fueling those in need has left our name etched in the history books. As the world changes, so do we at ExxonMobil Louisiana, ever evolving to be not an energy company of today, but the energy company of tomorrow. We're committed to tackling the world's toughest energy challenges, leading critical lower emission initiatives and growing opportunity for all. ExxonMobil, more than a century of proud Louisiana loyalty.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Perry White today. We come to you each week from Monte Cristo Cigar Bar and Bistro. We shoot about 12 o'clock on Mondays. You can come by and see us shoot the show and talk some SU football afterwards. Of course, we always come on about 6 times a week on TV. You see the graphic there. And you can catch us anytime at your leisure on our YouTube, Twitter, or the Facebook link to the YouTube link. But anyway, Perry, we're down 19-14 at the half. very much in this game. And, the offense is actually moving the ball pretty well. What do you think attributed to, excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless me. What do you think attributed to the offensive output? Because, I mean, that was real refreshing to see them moving the ball and, really, really gashing Fam at some times with some nice yardage and nice passing plays.
I think being able to incorporate Ashton Strother with his arm. Southern has been struggling throwing the ball and getting the ball to the receivers, but in the first half, you saw them finding ways to get the ball to the receivers and being a balanced offense. 152 yards of total offense in the first half, 83 rushing, 69 in the air. Southern was trying to get it done, but on the other side, defense, like you said, was just giving up those plays. FAMU, 288 yards of total offense, 121 on the ground, 167 in the air, which ultimately gave them that 19-14 lead going into halftime.
Perry, two of the strangest moments in the game, we were really, really close, and Coach McNair chose to punt the ball on a 4th and 1 and maybe a 4th and 4, when I thought we really had some momentum and some movement with the offense, and with the way the defense was playing, I was like, why not go for it as opposed to give it back to the defense? And to me, it was the difference in the game, because Alcorn scored in one play and then in a couple of plays on the next series, but I thought we should have gone for those 4th and 1, 4th and 4 plays. What about yourself?
These days, the game is kind of turned over to analytics, and a lot of coaches look at the analytics and they look at that position. And maybe right there, he just didn't feel safe, to keep going. And the offense had kind of sputtered at sometimes, even though they were getting it going with Ashton, they still sputtered out a little bit at some point. So maybe right there, he just didn't feel comfortable and said, hey, let's just put it on our defense and we'll keep trying to live the fight another day.
Maybe you're right. I would have gone for it. But anyway, let's jump into those second half highlights from SU versus FAMU. Here you see FAMU setting up.
Yeah.
A great sack right there to start the second half for the Jaguars. And then here you see Trey coming out, running it on the wing, getting a couple yards.
And this is what Southern wanted to do, just continue to pound away. But this is what I'm talking about, Ashton Strother. Being able to get the ball to the receivers. The run game opens up the pass game. And here's the run game for a big game right here for Southern. You see Strother looking right across the middle. That's what you want them to make, those short intermediate passes. Give your receivers opportunity and space to be able to get down the field. And then for Trey Holly in this run game to be able to open it up to get to the end zone.
This was the game where I really saw the skill set of Trey Holly. I mean, the kid is just hard to bring down, and I really feel like if you can get him out in the flats, he's going to make a lot of people miss, and he's not afraid of contact.
And here's a big play by the defense, getting the fumble.
I thought it was a fumble also.
They turned it around.
How they turned that over and gave the ball back to FAMU.
Yep.
But the defense was stout and only gave up a field goal at that point. Here you see Strother using his feet to get some yards.
And if you notice, he continues to go across the middle. They've drawn up plays for the wide receivers to come across so he can dump it off real quick and not have to wait on things to develop down the field.
Great catch by Kobe Brown right there. The quarter flips, and you see the Jaguars get a field goal. Great defense right there, Perry.
And here's FAMU on the move. R.J. Johnson throwing it out to the flat.
Defense.
Southern's defense right there. But this is what hurts. The run up the gut straight into the end zone. And this is what FAMU focused in on. They came in at the 12th ranked rushing team in the conference and found a way to have a over 200-yard day on the ground.
Yeah, that was tough to watch.
R.J. Johnson.
Yeah, now here's another one. All the Jaguars around and nobody got a hand on it.
Just speed right there, straight up the sideline.
That's that Florida speed?
Yeah, it's hard to recreate that.
Yeah. Here you see Trey running on the edge.
And you see they staying committed to the ground game. They're looking at the interior of Southern's defense and saying, hey, we got something here. And it resulted to 2 big plays for the run game down the field.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. You can't give that up. Great catch right here from Darren Morris. Strother using his feet.
Finding a way to get out of the pocket and extend plays and get up the field, push it for a first down.
Great play right here, trying to get into the end zone. and then Strother takes it in for another touchdown. Strother had a good game. 3 touchdowns on the ground, you know, some good yards passing. I thought he showed what the coach is seeing.
Yeah, you know, it's been a revolving door at the quarterback position between Jalen Woods, Cameron McCoy, and then Strother. Strother being the guy who just came in right before the season started. You saw the upside to him at the Fresno game that gave a lot of people hope because of his passing ability.
Yeah.
And he showed it here with those short intermediate routes, and that's what you want a quarterback to do to keep you in the game. Make those short passes and find those receivers and get them an opportunity and space to make plays, and that's what Southern was doing there.
There you have it. When we come back, we're going to have the top choice players of the week on the Jaguar Football Show. Stay with us.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love with 1,000 slots, 50 tables, and a sports book. More of the flavors you crave with the area's best Asian cuisine and great steaks. More staycation relaxation with our rooftop pool, luxury rooms and suites, and epic views of the Mississippi. More top-name performers and the best local artists, plus an exceptional staff to take care of your every need. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
To protect my mental health, I like to listen to music and go on walks and just try to clear my mind.
I like to just go home, turn off all electronics, go on Do Not Disturb on my phone, and just sit there and prepare for the next day.
I read my Bible app every morning, and I also read daily affirmations just to make sure I stay motivated in my day-to-day.
Please call 988 if you're struggling with mental health or you need someone to talk to.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show. Of course, each week in this segment, we have our top choice players of the week. And this week, I chose those players. And those players were Trey Holly. He had 145 yards and 2 touchdowns. Great effort from Trey. Herman Brister, the safety, had 13 tackles. He was a beast out there on the defensive side of the ball. And great returns by Gerald Hicks. So those are our top choice players of the week. After the game, Joe Dupree and I caught up with some of those same guys to file this report.
Well, Todd, wasn't the outcome we wanted here tonight on the Bluff against the Rattlers. However, we did have a bright light. Trey Holly, look, you did 139 yards, 2 TDs. Tell us how it felt out there tonight.
I mean, it felt pretty good. But overall, can't be too happy. We lost again. So, but O-line did play pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Set the blocks up for me, so I want to give all the credit to them there.
Speaking of which, what do we need to do moving forward to get the offense a little more in sync, just where we can pull off these big games like this and win instead of coming out on the losing end?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I only can control what I can control. So I'm just doing whatever coach tells me to do. I'm gonna do whatever I can to help the team win. Honestly.
And honestly, when I watch the game from up there, you do run very hard. You do see the holes. You do pick the spots. Talk about that. How does it feel when they are blocking right for you and you see that spot to go in and do what you do?
It just felt like backyard football. Once the plays are executed right, then it's on me. So I just do what I've been trained to do. I practice to do.
I'm here with Herman Brewster III, and Herman.
Start over. His name is Brister.
Brister.
3, 2, 1.
Todd, I'm here with Herman Brister III, and Herman, listen, 13 big tackles tonight, but they weren't big enough. because the Rattlers seemed to always, with a big play, we couldn't wrap up, we couldn't control it, and they ran it into the end zone. How do we stop that?
Make tackles. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, guys got to pull up their big boy pants, like Coach McNair told us, pull up our big boy pants and make a play. At the end of the day, we gave up too many big plays, and that's how we lost the game. 35 points on the offense is enough to win the game. Defense got to step up.
Well, speaking about the defense stepping up, you tonight, 13 big tackles. How did it feel always being the man on the spot, being able to do what needed to be done when it needed to be done?
It doesn't matter if we didn't win. So, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, 13 tackles sounds good, but you got 13 tackles in the air, it don't matter.
Todd, I'm here with our quarterback, Ashton Strider. Ashton, tonight, 139 yards passing, 36 yards rushing, 3 TDs, but it wasn't enough. How do we get the offense in sync sooner, quicker, and stop going with these 3 and outs?
First off, I got to play better as a leader of this offense, and a quarterback got to make sure we're getting into the right plays and make sure I'm taking what the defense gives me in early downs.
At the last 1 minute, 53 seconds of the game,
yes, sir.
Looked like we got a chance to tie it up.
Yes, sir.
Never made a shot to the end zone.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Just like I said, I wasn't trying to pass up a big play for something that's right in front of me. So, I was just trying to go through my reads and, kind of just take what the defense gave me.
You heard it right here, Todd, on the Jaguar Football Show.
Thanks, Perry. Thanks, Ashton. Thanks, Herman. And thank you, Trey. When we come back, we'll look at our next game against the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions this week in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, Perry's hometown, on the Jaguar Football Show. Stay with us.
More than a century of fueling those in need has left our name etched in the history books. As the world changes, so do we at ExxonMobil Louisiana, ever evolving to be not an energy company of today, but the energy company of tomorrow. We're committed to tackling the world's toughest energy challenges, leading critical lower emission initiatives and growing opportunity for all. ExxonMobil, more than a century of proud Louisiana loyalty.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats, the flavor says it all.
At CareSouth Medical and Dental WIC, we take pride in helping families to better understand their nutritional needs. Our goal is to help expecting mothers and new mothers to take the best care of themselves and develop a healthy lifestyle that will benefit their infants from birth to childhood. When you participate in the WIC program, you will receive healthy, nutritious foods, breastfeeding support, and nutritional counseling. At CareSouth WIC, we believe healthy families are the best families. Call us for an appointment today at 225-650-2093.
My name is Trina. I'm from New Orleans, and I've been with Blue Cross Blue Shield for almost a year. Last year, it was right after my husband and I got married, I was diagnosed with a heart condition. When I received the diagnosis, I was terrified. And it was just so reassuring to know that I was covered. It's very empowering. Having the Blue Cross Blue Shield card in my wallet feels like armor. I'm just like, wow.
Don't be afraid. Conquer your fears. And play. Midnight Money. Win up to $13,000. Midnight Money from the Louisiana Lottery.
Perry, we now turn our attention to the Golden Lions of University of Arkansas Pine Bluff this Saturday in Pine Bluff. You get to go home. What is the first thing you do when you get back to Pine Bluff?
Go get me some fish.
Fish. Promotions?
Plenty of couple different places, but that's one thing. Surrounded by so much water, lakes, bayous, rivers. One thing Pine Bluff does has some good fried catfish. garnish.
Okay.
You want it fried hard too.
All right, there you go.
With a little lemon pepper step on.
I know you turned us on to Oceans, and you can't go wrong there. Well, P, the Golden Lions sit at 1-3 in the SWAC, about where we are, and then about 3-5 on their season. What do they like to do on offense and defense?
Well, with offense, you look at their quarterback, Christian Peters, right now. He's passed for 1,410 yards on the season. He's averaging 176 passing yards a game, but they have a running back also that can hurt you, Jalen Jennings, 530 yards rushing on the season, but not a lot average in the year. 66 yards a game is what he's averaging right now. Offensively, the Golden Lions are 7th in the conference in scoring, averaging 24 points a game. They got to feel good, especially going against a Southern's offense that has not put up a lot of points. They rank 7th in total offense in the conference for 363 yards, as well as 9th in rushing and 6th in pass.
Okay. Well, thank you, Perry. When we come back, we're going to close out this week's show on the Jaguar Football Show.
To protect my mental health, I just take little breaks during stressful situations and realize where you are and what you're doing and reevaluate the situation from a different angle.
I like to journal, listen to music, and like go on walks. The scenery really like uplifts me.
I personally listen to music, I read books. I give myself affirmations to know that I'm going to be okay, and I know that I am better at defeating my mental.
Protect your mentals. Find more of what you're looking for at LeBear's Baton Rouge. More of the games you love with 1,000 slots, 50 tables, and a sports book. More of the flavors you crave with the area's best Asian cuisine and great steaks. More staycation relaxation with our rooftop pool, luxury rooms and suites, and epic views of the Mississippi. More top-name performers and the best local artists, plus an exceptional staff to take care of your every need. Add more to your story at LeBear's Baton Rouge.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Jaguar Nation, get up to Pine Bluff and support those Jags. Go Jags!